So, I mean, it's just like, I don't even know. I have all this wood. So this is just wood I already have. I haven't had to pay for it. It's just here. And yeah, I'm going to have to cut it. But I also need to bear in mind the fact that I only have a handsaw. I don't even have like a vise or anything. I just don't have the tools to be able to do this very well. But I still want to give it a bash. I need to try and make some kind of a frame here. Which, in theory, should be quite easy. Except, it's the wheel well. Like, I just don't know how I'm supposed to do it. When... So, maybe if I use something and put it here, which I guess essentially would be okay. If it... Like, it needs to be right at the back. Oh, hi. Sorry, guys. I forgot that you could... Yeah, never mind. So, obviously, I want this piece of wood to go right far back. But even if I put a piece of wood there, like this one, it can't go that far back. That's as far back as it can go because of just the shape of the car. So, I mean, it would have to be like that. Which actually, that would be fine. Like, the mattress can still be pushed right back. It's not gonna... Having a little gap there is not gonna be the end of the world, I guess. I just was really hoping that, like, all the pieces of wood would just fit. So, that one is the same height. It's the same size as the one at the other side. But that one's going down underneath, like, this little crack thingy here. Which makes it not the same height. But whilst it goes down there, I have this other piece of wood, which is slightly short, but then it makes it these two are then pretty much the same height, and that one's too high, and then that one's way too short. Like, that one won't be usable. But I mean, I'm just gonna have to, I guess, like, cut. I do have quite, and I've got loads of these slats, which, as far as I can tell, my cousin had a load of leftover wood and just gave it to me. I think these were, like, from what I can tell, these were actually originally slats from, like, a bed, which is fine. So I've got quite a few of these. I don't think I'll have an issue with actually... I'm going to obviously have to saw them. And then I'll probably need about 8 or something. And just have them to all go along there. I feel like, in theory, it's an easy job. It's easier if you've got the right tools. So, for instance, like, some power saws would be nice, but I don't have them. And it's difficult because of the shape, because I'm not working with just a flat wall. I'm working with a wheelbase. Although, again, in theory, it would be fine if it was there, and the slat can still go over it, and it's not going to be an issue, is it? Like, it shouldn't be. Once the mattress is on and that, it's just... So if I saw this piece of wood, it's going to take me like an hour, probably just to... I'm going to need to saw like that much off, and that will probably take me like an hour with a handsaw. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it straight because I don't have anything to hold the wood with either. These are just all the dilemmas that I'm facing right now, to be quite honest with you guys. And yeah, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, but this is why I'm not even going to attempt or worry about making it a slide out one just yet. For now, I just want to make do with the things that I've already got and just make it so that it's just... I can use it as a single bed. I think I'm going to bring the table in and put it there so I can see what I'm looking at in that sense. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay one of the foam mattresses along there, which I tried it and it goes pretty much from there to here. So I reckon if I just put that other black one on there, that would make it, those two probably about the same width as the other one. So that would probably be alright. I just need to figure out how to make this base. I am also mindful, with this being a Bongo, the engine is in here. So, I mean, I don't want to do anything that's going to be like super permanent and really difficult to move if it needs moving. Oh, I just don't know what to do. So, I mean, this is not going well at all. This is just not gonna work. They're just, I don't really know why, but like, I've screwed it in, but it's not tight, it's not screwed like that. The screw's just spinning round and round. Maybe I made the drill hole too big, but I used the smallest one I had. Just let's remember that I'm literally doing this with purely and simply things that I already had. I haven't bought anything for this, it's just what I already had. I've sawed these down so they're kind of like the right size and whatnot, and I've tried to screw them in and it hasn't really worked. And I'm going to keep going. I'm determined to keep going, but it's probably not going to work, I'm not going to lie. I need to fix these together. So a slight issue now is I've only got 4 of these left. I have got some other ones, but they're small and they're not going to be big enough. Oh, I'll show you these ones. The ones that I've got are 2. Well, 20 mil. So they're a bit shorter and they wouldn't go through, they definitely wouldn't have gone through that. If I can, maybe if I use thinner wood to cut, well, they're not even like, as you can see, these are not in line, so I'm not even going to be able to attach these 2 bottom poles, but I might be able to attach them here and attach those 2 poles with a thinner bit of wood. I might be able to use the smaller screws for that, but like I say, I'm going to keep going and I will obviously let you know exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Oh god, this is a disaster. Right, so I've got it on. I've screwed everything together. This is what it looks like. But it's just a little bit like, when you sit on it, you can see it like dipping a bit here. So I'm gonna have to put another one of these here and at the other end. And then I think it might be all right. Don't get me wrong, it's not super sturdy, it's not perfect, but this is just something makeshift that I wanted to be able to do in the future. If I end up using it loads and I think, yeah, I want to get like a bigger one, or I might even get a newer Bongo in the future, in which case then, you know, I'll spend more money on it and whatnot. But quick update, my friend Dan, we put that across and with that across there to make it into an L. He sat on the table and broke it, so that's snapped off. But what I think I'm going to do is figure out a way to have it so it's just like that along there, and then you've got the seat there and then the rest is open. Also, we have some carpet that was already here underneath this, so I have decided to take that off and have this little area as carpet and then keep that like that, and then I'm sure I can find like one of those like carpet things to go in between it. So yeah, it's getting there. Okay guys, so here's what I've managed to do. I've had to put some middle things in here just because it wasn't very sturdy. It definitely feels much sturdier now, like loads sturdier. I needed to figure out how I could do this space. I didn't want to build anything that was going to be fixed there because I'd lose that storage and then pretty much that storage as well. However, found these boxes which I've literally just brought back with me with a lot of stuff in, and they just about, I would say, fit perfectly. It's a very tight squeeze, and I don't know how ideal it's going to be when I want to try get them in and out, but I think it literally seems that it just fits. They're not going to roll about when I'm driving either. So then this basically just goes on that. It does raise it up slightly, but I don't think it'll be an issue. And then there, I don't know what you can see, but basically put one here that will not need to be there, so I guess that could just be like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with that to be honest. But and then this one will go here. I just need to cut it to size. But that's basically the gist of it. I need to cut this cushion and then it should fit on there, and then we will just have one long bed. I can fairly easily move these out to get to storage, and also move one out and pop that up so I can get into that storage there. So that is basically the bed made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this video here, and then I'm going to make a second video where I'm going to be sorting these out. I want to put something nice on them, maybe have something to cover this so you can't actually see it. That is going to be in the second part of this very makeshift side bed conversion for my Mazda Bongo. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, love you.